Action.
Hi, I'm Michal Doron. According to the Human Science Research Council, South Africa's growth is suffering due to severe skills shortage, particularly in the fields of science, technology, engineering, math, and accounting. And this gap has been largely blamed on the poor quality of education system. The quality of South Africa's education ranked 133rd out of 142 countries in the world, and its math and science education placed it last out of 148 countries. That's only 13% of South African teachers teaching in disadvantaged schools only know how to answer a grade 6 question, and only 46% know how to answer a grade 6 question in privileged and generally charged fee schools.
During apartheid, the Bantu education system ensured that the black people would have unskilled teachers and a limited standard of education, so they would remain in the working class. And nowadays, there are private schools which have a high standard of education and have an IB form of examination, in which universities look into, as they have a much higher difficulties of questions being asked in matric compared to government schools. In the suburbs and townships, they have government schools which have overcrowded classrooms, they have less educational facilities, and have a low standard of education. My name is Michal Doron, and I'm interviewing a student.
Hi, my name is Annie. I'm in grade 10.
So, which school do you go to?
I go to Elas Park Special School.
Okay, so could you tell me about how many people are in your class, the availability of your teachers, and your educational facilities?
In our class, we are 3 of us. I think our facilities are great. We have enough books, enough teachers to teach us.
And does your school have a tuck shop, and what food do they serve?
Yes, we do have a tuck shop. We've got a tuck shop which sells many different stuff like sweets, sometimes lunch boxes if we have money to buy, and it's a great tuck shop. Most of the children buy it, but it's expensive for some of us.
And how is the standard of education in your school, and does it make it easy to get into university?
Yes, our standard at school, it's better. And yes, it does make it easier to get into university.
How is the bullying and violence at the school, and do they give any talks about it?
Our bullying is very strong. Most children like bullying each other, or they just like looking at fights. If someone fights, they think that it's cool, especially black people.
And the security, is it good here or not so good?
Yeah, it is good, but the bullying and the fighting, I don't think that they can.
I'm Michal Doron, and I'm interviewing a student from St. Benedict's.
I'm Sean van Lochenberg, and I'm a student at St. Benedict's.
Okay, so I want to know how many children are in your class and the availability of the teachers there and the educational facilities you have at your school.
Okay, we've got about 20 to 25 children in our classes, and the facilities are really well looked after, and yeah.
And how are the availabilities of your teachers?
They give us extra classes, and let's say we need any help on our projects, we can always go to them and ask for help.
Do you have very good security systems at your school?
We have security guards all over the place, just to make sure the children don't fight and all that, and then also to stop drugs and all that, like the new day where children mess around with new stuff.
And does the school take any disciplinary actions?
Yes, they do. They do like the merit, and you go plus point to minus points, where they basically, if you get a certain amount of points, you get detention or etc.
Hi, I'm Michal Doron, and I'll be interviewing a Reddam House student.
Hi, I'm Noxie Mabuza, a Reddam House grade 11 student.
And does your school have a tuck shop, and what kind of food do they serve you?
We
does make it easier to get into university?
Our standard of education is of a higher level. So because of that, we can get into universities easier. I'm not saying that we have to work less hard than other students, but just because, as I said before, our classes are smaller and we get more attention from teachers, our marks are higher than maybe a school that has like 100 people in a class. So yeah, our standard of education.
And does the school have any problems with drugs and bullying?
Well, from what I know, we do have certain issues, but our school is very quick to find them and get them solved. So, yeah.
Thank you. It was such an interesting interview.
Thank you.